Here are 5 things we are definitely going to see in The Last Jedi. Warning, these are massive spoilers, so watch at your own risk.
You're fulfilling your destiny.
Number 1. The Raddus plus Leia's coma. We're going to see the First Order going after the fleeing Resistance. Kylo, of course, will be with the First Order in his new prototype TIE named the Silencer, and will be leading Special Forces starfighters. The Raddus, where Ackbar and Leia are, will have its hangar bay hit by Kylo, but he will be unable to hit the ship's bridge, where his mother is located. Unfortunately, his wingmate will not hesitate and will hit the bridge. This attack on the ship's primary command deck is going to cause horrible casualties, and Leia is going to be exposed to the vacuum of space, which is going to result in her in a coma, having to recover from that ordeal. We can also assume that Ackbar is going to die, as Holdo is the highest ranking person in command to take over the Resistance. Oh hey, that brings us to number 2, Poe's insubordination. Unlike Luke, who even after blowing up the first Death Star was full of doubt, Poe isn't. I mean, Luke was a little cocky, but nowhere near the levels of Poe. So after firing the shots that destroyed Starkiller Base, Poe is gonna come even more reckless than ever at the First Order. When Poe disobeys Leia and brings the fight right to the First Order, buying time for the Resistance bomb squadrons trying to hold off the First Order, she is going to be pissed. Oh, and Poe also wounds Hux's pride when he deliberately mispronounces his name while addressing both fleets. Now let's guess what he says. General Hux, General Sucks, General Cucks, General Hoax. I don't know, what do you think he says? Let me know in the comment section down below. Anyways, for his disobeying Leia, she's going to demote him from Wing Commander to Squadron Captain. After Leia's in a coma, and Holdo takes over, he isn't going to be happy with the new leading style and form a resistance within the Resistance that eventually sends Finn and Rose on their secret mission to that casino we keep seeing. Number 3, Luke and Rey. First off, Luke is gonna go full drama queen with Rey. After he takes the lightsaber from Rey, he's going to literally throw it to the side, wanting nothing to do with Rey or his father's lightsaber. Which, imagine her face when he does that. It is going to be awesome and remind me of that horrible time I met an idol of mine. Never do that. Rey will try to get Luke to train her, and he will shut his door in her face. Actually shut his door in her face. Ouch. However, he will eventually train her. What's cool before he does this, she's going to wander around the island and find a mirror cave, a natural convergence of energy strong in the dark side of the Force. Here she's going to face her insecurities about her parents and the reasons why they abandoned her. So basically it's going to be like Luke on Dagobah. For you Reylo fans, while Luke trains Rey, she's gonna realize how strong the connection she has to Kylo through the Force. Number 4, Crate. Crate holds an old rebel base that the Resistance will be forced to use. After realizing the First Order can now track them through hyperspace and running out of fuel after a lengthy pursuit, the surviving members of the Resistance will land on Crate. By the time this happens, the Resistance will be down to the dozens. And Leia will be out of her coma by then, of course. This may be the last stand for the Resistance, as they've taken so many losses. Hell, in Poe Dameron's comic series, even Leia is freaking out about their numbers and where they're at, and they hadn't even fully engaged with the First Order yet. So imagine now, after all these losses, how much worse of a state they're in. Finally, number 5, Kylo plotting against Snoke. Apparently having your apprentice kill his father wasn't the best plan in the world. In The Last Jedi, Kylo begins to let what Han said sink in. That Snoke is just using him for his powers. Not only that, but Snoke inflicts harsh punishments on Kylo for losing against Rey. Kinda like what Palpatine did to Vader when the first Death Star was destroyed, which worked out so well because Vader got super pissy and then turned on Palpatine. Oh my god, I just realized that Kylo in that way is following his grandfather exactly. With Snoke's punishments opening up emotional wounds, Kylo is going to plot his own survival and ascension. He also feels the deep connection to Rey. Man, they are pushing Reylo. He also is going to leave his grandpa's helmet behind until he recovers from his failures. Okay, so which ones did you hate? Which ones did you love? And are you totally disgusted that Kylo and Rey have this super strong connection through the Force? Are you dreading Reylo? Thanks so much for watching. Please like the video and subscribe for more Star Wars videos.